There's a unique sadness when a gardener digs into the earth, hands searching for signs of life, and is met with only silence. The soil, once teeming with movement, now feels empty and still. Instead of the familiar sight of wriggling earthworms, there's only lifeless, compacted earth, no gentle tunnels, no evidence of hidden activity beneath the surface. Earthworms are the engines of healthy soil, quietly working below ground. They aerate, recycle, and enrich the earth with their castings, creating a vibrant ecosystem that supports every plant above. Their absence is a warning sign, a silent alarm that your garden's very foundation is in trouble. Without them, the soil loses its vitality and ability to support life. Without worms, soil becomes dense and suffocating. Roots struggle to push through, water can't penetrate, and plants begin to suffer, showing yellow leaves and stunted growth. But this decline isn't permanent. The good news is that the loss of earthworms can be reversed, and your garden can thrive again with a few simple changes. The solution isn't expensive or complicated, it's about working with nature, not against it. By adopting natural gardening methods, you can restore balance and invite life back into your soil. By providing worms with food, moisture, and a safe environment, we can invite them back. Simple steps like adding compost, keeping the soil moist, and avoiding harsh chemicals make a world of difference. The first step: offer them their favorite meal, organic matter like vegetable scraps, leaves, and compost. This not only feeds the worms but also enriches the soil for everything that grows. With patience and care, you'll soon see earthworms returning, moving through revitalized soil, and bringing your garden back to life. Let's discover together how to bring these vital friends home and restore the living heart of your garden. Why do worms disappear from our gardens and landscapes? It's a question that often goes unnoticed until the soil seems lifeless and plants begin to struggle. Worms are vital to healthy soil, so their absence is a warning sign that something is out of balance. Their disappearance is rarely sudden. More often it's a slow process. Over time, the food and shelter worms rely on gradually vanish, leaving them with nowhere to thrive. When we keep our gardens overly tidy, stripping away every fallen leaf and all the mulch, we remove the very things worms need to survive. Without this organic matter, worms have nothing to eat and nowhere to hide. Soil conditions also play a huge role. Dry, compacted, or waterlogged soils make it impossible for worms to breathe and move. These harsh environments suffocate them, driving them deeper or forcing them to leave altogether. The use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides poisons their delicate world, contaminating the soil and harming worms directly. Excessive digging and tilling destroy their intricate tunnels, making it even harder for them to survive. Worms thrive in moist, loose soil that's rich in decaying organic matter. They need a steady supply of compost, leaves, and other plant debris to eat and to build their tunnels. When soil is left bare, it bakes under the summer sun and freezes in winter. These extreme conditions are deadly for worms, making it impossible for them to survive year-round. Mulch acts as a protective blanket, insulating the soil from temperature extremes and helping to retain moisture. This creates a worm-friendly environment where they can flourish. By understanding these causes, starvation from lack of food, poor soil conditions, chemical contamination, and constant disturbance, we can begin to reverse the damage and restore worm populations. The first step is to stop the practices that drive worms away, avoid unnecessary chemicals, minimize digging, and let some organic matter remain on the soil. Instead, start building a garden that welcomes worms back. Add mulch, compost, and let nature do its work. With a little care, you can create a thriving, living soil once again. The secret to attracting worms? Rotting leaves. As leaves decompose, they release scents and nutrients that worms can't resist. Worms feast on the microbes growing on decaying leaves, turning them into rich castings. By providing a steady supply of rotting leaves, you create a 5-star restaurant for worms. We can speed up this process by fermenting leaves, making a potent liquid that draws worms in. This leaf tea is a natural, organic way to signal that your garden is open for business. Harnessing nature's own processes, we invite worms back to do their essential work. Let's see how to make this irresistible brew. Making fermented leaf tea is simple. Gather a mix of leaves, soft ones break down fastest. Fill a bucket halfway with leaves, add water, rainwater is best, and submerge the leaves. Weigh them down if needed, cover loosely, and let ferment in a shady spot for 1-2 weeks. You'll know it's ready by its earthy forest floor smell. Dilute the liquid 1 part tea to 10 parts water. Pour this mixture onto your garden beds, especially where soil is lifeless. The scent and microbes soak in, sending a clear invitation to worms. No special equipment, no chemicals, just nature at work. This simple act can transform your soil. Bagged compost can add some organic matter to your garden, but there's a hidden downside. Most commercial compost in bags is sterilized for shelf life. This process kills off the living microbes and beneficial organisms that worms and plants need to truly thrive. What you're left with is a lifeless product lacking the vibrant community of bacteria, fungi, and tiny critters that make soil come alive. While it may look dark and rich, it's missing the essential spark that transforms dirt into living earth. Fermented leaf tea, on the other hand, is a living brew. It's teeming with active bacteria, fungi, and a host of microscopic life. When you brew leaf tea, you're cultivating a dynamic ecosystem in a jar, one that's ready to burst into action the moment it touches your soil. The bubbles and floating particles are signs of life, not just organic matter. Pouring this living tea onto your soil is like giving it a probiotic boost. It inoculates the ground with beneficial microbes, instantly attracting earthworms and other soil builders. These organisms kickstart the soil food web, breaking down organic matter and making nutrients available to your plants in ways that sterile compost simply can't. Think of bagged compost as a pantry full of ingredients, useful but inert. Leaf tea, by contrast, is both the invitation and the chef. It brings the party to your soil, activating the ingredients and setting the stage for a feast of life beneath the surface. The tea draws in worms and beneficial microbes who work together to transform your soil into a thriving, interconnected ecosystem. This living network supports healthier plants, better water retention, and more resilient growth. Over time, this creates a self-sustaining cycle. Worms feed on the organic matter, enrich the soil with their castings, and support even more life. The result is a garden that gets better and more fertile with every season. You're not just fixing depleted soil, you're restoring nature's balance, rebuilding the foundation for a lush, vibrant garden that can weather challenges and flourish. So when you choose the living brew, you're investing in a truly resilient, fertile garden, one that's alive from the ground up.